Before we get into this explosive mess, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because what we're about to unpack is wild, messy, and possibly career-ending. 50 Cent is dragging Diddy, Kanye, and Bianca Censori, and Jane Doe. She's at the center of a story that's twisting faster than Hollywood can spin it. From freak-off parties to court testimonies, jealousy, betrayal, and secret power plays, this might be the biggest tea of the year. Cameras went wild when Kanye West showed up in court to support Diddy, who's facing a mountain of legal fire. While most celebs distanced themselves, Kanye pulled up like it was nothing, standing beside a man accused of things most people wouldn't dare whisper. But Ye's public support didn't sit right with a lot of people, especially 50 Cent, who had already been calling Diddy out long before the feds stepped in. Then came Jane Doe, an anonymous woman with inside access, private stories, and now, public testimony. She reportedly named names, described events, and even tied together people like Kanye and Bianca to the infamous freak-off events. But here's where the tea gets darker. These weren't all Diddy's parties. Some were allegedly thrown by a famous rapper known as Bear, and guess who else was there? Kanye, Bianca, and Jane. Sources claim Jane was a regular, and not because she was forced. Behind the glitz, Jane Doe was reportedly jealous, not just of the fame or money, but of how Diddy treated Young Miami. While Jane was flown in and pushed out, Young Miami got gifts, exposure, VIP status, and real affection. One insider spilled, Jane saw how Diddy catered to Miami, the lifestyle, the luxury, even took her to the Met Gala. Meanwhile, she felt used, forgotten, and it burned her up. That jealousy turned into obsession, and then, into testimony. So here's where it all gets tricky. Jane Doe took the stand, testifying about her time with Diddy, the parties, the behavior, and the people involved, including Kanye, Bianca, and even that mysterious, Bear, rapper. But some courtroom insiders are saying the prosecutor tried to paint Jane as a victim, someone allegedly coerced into these freak-off events for money or access. The prosecution claimed Diddy manipulated her financially, implying she had no real choice but to comply. But hold up, sources close to Jane say that wasn't true at all. In fact, she was already making her own money, reportedly charging $50 per subscriber on her OnlyFans page, and receiving steady child support from a former partner. One insider told us, she wasn't broke, she wasn't trapped, she went to those parties because she wanted to, but now she's trying to flip the narrative. And that has fans, and even some court observers, asking, was Jane really pressured, or is she just bitter she wasn't treated like Young Miami, the main chick? Because from where 50 Cent is sitting, it looks like another setup, and he's not having it. That's when 50 Cent stepped in, going nuclear on social media. He blasted Diddy, shaded Kanye, and threw subtle digs at Bianca, accusing them of protecting predators and playing with dark energy. Though he didn't name Jane Doe, his post made it clear, he sees the whole thing as a cover-up designed to smear people who walked away from her. 50's message: stop pretending. We know what really happened behind those closed doors. One of the messiest threads. The events hosted by the rapper known as Bear. Insiders say these were exclusive, invite-only events where anything could happen, and that's where Jane, Kanye, and Bianca crossed paths multiple times. The parties were wild, but not run by Diddy, which throws doubt on Jane's claims of coercion. And reportedly, Bianca and Jane didn't get along. One source said, Bianca saw Jane as a clout chaser. She didn't want her around Ye. So let's recap. Diddy's under fire. Jane Doe's testimony is being questioned. 50 Cent is airing everything out. Young Miami's name keeps coming up. And now Kanye and Bianca are tangled in a scandal from a whole different circle. Is Jane really telling the truth? Or just rewriting her past out of jealousy? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next explosive update. Because the tea is still brewing.